Hey bestie, I'm Kenya and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining in for another planner sesh. So bestie, in today's video, we're gonna be doing a little bit of event planning. And you guessed it, I'm gonna be using the daily page or the daily layout from the Happy Planner. There's so many ways that you can use this planner. This is part 4 of this series. So if you wanna see me event plan, stay tuned. Okay, bestie, so let's jump right in. So here is the daily layout from the Happy Planner, and this one is from the Papillion Daily Layout Planner. I chose it because of the blue. I just feel like it was very soft and kind of getting ready for spring. And the theme that we had was pastels and spring florals. So I just thought it would go. Of course, the butterfly is in there, but I'm going to actually cover it up. So I did pull a couple of things to kind of match the theme. I pulled the Happy Bloom sticker book, as well as this Let's Celebrate Skinny sticker book. Now, this came out of the the stickers. I Love Stickers Be Happy box that released in January. And then I also have the Celebrate book. I really wanted to use those balloons, but then I was also thinking that I could find these little banners that are in here. Right here, I thought those would look good. So as y'all can see, I'm going for just pastel colors and then of course some florals. And I don't know, I started almost going for those balloons, but part of me wants to save those. I don't know, I've been hoarding those balloons forever, I feel like, at this point, and I just really probably need to use them, but I don't know. It's a whole thing, y'all. I have a thing with certain stickers that I just hold on to, but I did decide to see first if I could find some florals that would match them in this sticker book. And this book I chose because I felt like I could find some pastel florals in here. And I like the brightness of these. They just kind of scream spring to me. So we're going to go with these. And all I'm going to do is just layer them across the bottom, because I do want plenty of functional space on this spread, because I'm going to be using it for event planning. Now, the benefit to the daily layout is that it is double-sided, you guys. So of course, if you need more room, you can always flip it over, but I'm going to try to fit everything onto one page, and I think I can do that with everything that I know I need to do to prepare for the event. Okay, so we're just going to add in these florals around the bottom, and I'm just going to trim them a little bit. So let me talk about a little bit about myself for a second, you guys, just in case y'all did not know this. I love event planning. And when I say event planning, I like to host parties and just, have people together over the house, like hosting and entertaining. But I also like to just have birthday parties and birthday dinners and just special occasion type stuff. And one thing that I love about my role in our business is I get to put on different events. And so I've been loving that. And so this is actually a business event that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today, of me planning for. And so it's not me by myself, it's me and 2 of my other business partners. But I want to have my part together, so that's why I'm putting the sheet together. But I absolutely love it. I love decorating. I love getting the menu together. I love creating the invitations and picking out the music and all the things, y'all. All the things. So that's just a little bit of fun tip about me, y'all. I'm not just a regular old paper planner. I actually like to do some event planning too. Okay, so as you can see, I did border the whole page at the bottom. I say the whole page, y'all. The bottom portion of the page with flowers. And I'm just doing a little bit of trimming it off, trimming off the excess, and I like that. I feel like it added something to the page, and then it took away the butterfly, so it just gives the floral effect. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm thinking, is there anything else I want to use, or do I want to put flowers towards the top? And I'm thinking no, because I do want to add in some of those balloons at some point. So let's just add in some boxes. So I pulled out my KELL Plan Pastel Basics. It's just an easy go-to, you guys. These books are just so easy to grab and find the colors that you need. So I chose this yellow because it's a bright color. I feel like it's a bright pastel, and I just felt like that was the mood of this event. So I chose that, and then I went through trying to find something else that would go. I'm thinking maybe pink, orange. That orange would actually match the orange flower, so let's pull that. So we're gonna just layer another box in here. And what I like to do for these pages, you guys, I like to kind of go outside of the lines. I don't really follow the rules that the page gives me a lot of times, but I do like that it gives me those rules because it allows me some type of basis and kind of to see where I want to place things. So here's where I'm pulling in some of my colorful boxes from the Happy Planner, and I'm going to actually cover up the priority section, and I'm going to use this for like my event details, like the name of the event, where it's going to be happening and what time, and the date of the event, because I'm actually going to put some decor across the top is what I was thinking. So I was like, I can use these 3 slots for that. And then I have a long checklist, like a to-do checklist. I can use those couple of boxes for other like sectioned off to-dos, like a to-buy list, as well as some people that I want to remember to invite and follow up with. And so that's what I was thinking. I did want to use these little banners because I thought that they would add like a celebratory feel as well with the florals. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can make them go across the top. I was going to take it across that circle, but I decided just put it in the corner across the top, and that'll be fine. Yeah, that'll be fine. So let's trim that off. Okay, so y'all, like, let me give y'all my tip, my number 1 tip to a great event, okay? Outside of planning for it, of course. But my number 1 tip is to make sure that all of your guests, their 5 senses are activated while they're attending your event. So that's what I'm planning to do with this event. And what I mean by that is, like, of course, what they see is gonna matter. So when they walk in the venue, the space, how it's decorated, how people are put together, that type of thing, that's gonna activate their senses. And if it's coordinated, a coordinated event, and I love a good coordinated event, okay? Like, and what I mean by coordinated is, like, for example, our dress code is gonna be spring colors, pastel colors, or floral outfits. And so that's gonna give like a unity, like a unified feel. And so that's gonna definitely be appetizing to the eye, okay? And then you want your space to smell good. You want it to smell really nice, and you want it to you want the food to smell good, you know, if you're gonna have food there. So those are 2 of the senses. Now let me pause here for a second. I did go into the this is the Womankind book. No, or is it Womankind? That's not Womankind, y'all. Stronger Woman. What is the name of that sticker book? I just showed it, y'all. But I can't think of it at the top of my head in this voiceover. But I pulled this book because I thought that it had some nice things in it that were like very empowering, and it's a woman's empowerment event and brunch. So I thought that would go with it. And I did like some of these little boxes, and I thought that would add a different shape. So I was like, yes, I haven't used them. Let me use 1 or 2. So I'm going to pull this blue one, because it'll bring in some blue, and I can use it to designate like a specific thing, of reminder. And so we're going to put that on. I like it right here. So yeah, that looks good. Okay, so now let's add another one. I don't know where I want to put it though. And then I was thinking those full colored boxes would look cute too. Let's do purple, because I do have that purple little, what do you call those things in the banner anyway, y'all? It's kind of a shade of purple, so we're gonna use this one just to kind of bring some more purple on the page, and that'll help balance it out just a little bit more, giving all the pastel colors. That's what I was going for. So just something fun. Okay, so I kind of got a little cluster going on, okay? And that's what I typically like to do with this whole little reminder and shaded box section. I would give myself like some type of cluster, put some quotes in there if I was using it for something else. But because I'm using it for this event, I want to make sure I have plenty of like functional space, because 9 times out of 10 I can use it. Okay, so I'm going back through the book, and I'm just trying to see if there's anything else. And then I remembered that I do want to create a separate checklist, like a shopping list. So I'm going to take these green bullet points out of the pastel basic sticker book, and I'm going to line them up against the orange box. And y'all, I love it. Actually, I should call it a dreamsicle, because it's like a dreamsicle color. But I love it. I've been loving doing this lately too, like kind of like putting the circles or the bullet points on top of the box. It's been adding an interesting effect to my pages lately. So I like this. Okay, so now that I got that and I can signify that's a different checklist from the other one and just divide that checklist up some. Now I'm thinking, okay, maybe the other balloons won't work, but these I do remember were nice. And y'all, this is a thicker sticker, okay? I wasn't expecting this sticker to be that thick, but it was a nice thick sticker. Y'all see how that just added like a little pop to it? Okay, so let's add another one down here at the bottom. Let's see, I don't know, that's kind of interrupting my checklist right there, so let me finagle it a little bit better and move it down some. Okay, so back to my 5 senses list, you guys. So we got eyes and we got the smells. So let's do the ears. Like, you want to make sure that what your guests are entertained by, that they love. Like, you want it to be some good music going, okay? You don't want it to be silent. Okay, so always have some type of music, even if it's soft music playing in the background. And then, of course, like whoever is speaking or anything like that, make sure that's organized and they get a good takeaway when they get ready to leave. So whether if it's just a thank you speech or whatever, there's some type of organizational piece to it, I should say. And so that's always nice and pleasing at events. Okay, so now y'all, I'm just going in, I'm writing in like kind of like the information. So the event is March 16th, and it is a brunch and business women empowerment event where we are going to be encouraging women to be their best selves in business. And we're having it at our office. So I just put that down. I didn't put like the address or anything on here because I mean, I didn't really necessarily need that. And now I'm going to go in and I pulled out the handwritten plans by Happy Planner, and I'm going to use some of these words to create and just build out the functionality of this page. Okay, so we're going to pull a shopping list. I have some stuff I got to craft, y'all. I'm excited to create that. I'm going to be making some floral arrangements as well. So I'm going to put those in the same little box. So yeah, so that brings me to, well, of course, what you want them to hear, but then you got to talk about what you want them to like eat, y'all. Okay, so their taste buds have to be buzzing. Okay, so you always want to have some type of knick-knack, some type of snack, something for them to nibble on while they're at the event. You don't have to like do a full course meal, just depending on the event that you're hosting. That might not be required. However, it's nice to have something, and always have something for them to drink as well. So if you have nothing but some water and some cheese and crackers and fruit, just something, it just tends to make it just a little bit better, you know, just elevates it a little bit more. Okay, and then touch, you guys. Touch is a whole thing because like you want to have something that, and what I like to use for touch is like the takeaway. You want to give them something, you want to have them to receive something. And so what I like to do for events and everything, I know people are accustomed to favors for like birthday parties and weddings and things like that, but whatever you're hosting, you know, have something that they can take away to remember the event by. So I like to just cover my events with those 5 senses. There's so much you can do, and the details really make a difference when you pay attention to the details in any event. I just feel like it just elevates it. So that's what I'm planning out, y'all. It's more than just picking a venue and having some food and music and expecting people to show up. You know, I'm trying to go a little bit more deeper and making it an experience. Okay. So I am writing in that we needed to meet up. We got to meet up sometime this week. So I put Friday. So that's just to decorate and clean the office up and make sure it's all nice and presentable. And plus, like I said, it needs to smell good and it needs to look good and it needs to feel good. That's another thing. Make sure your air is on. Like if you're gonna have a lot of people, air conditioning, if it's possible, you know, try to make that happen. Also, I made myself like a little list of things that I want to do. Like we need to set up the table for the food and just have the layout, you know, nicely decorated. I'm going to be making some little signs to like designate what the foods are that we're having and just putting out some spring decor. I'm going to make some floral arrangements, some real ones. Take some real flowers and just make little arrangements to put on the table. Also, I'm going to be crafting some photo props, y'all. I'm excited about those because I don't know, I just have the idea in my head, so I hope I can execute it right. But I'm excited to do some little photo props. And then I also made myself like a little shopping list as well. And that is for, I need to get a balloon pump, some strings. I need to get an Ulta gift card because part of our takeaway and something that they can take away from the event is we're going to have a raffle. So we're going to have several gift cards that we like, you know, do a little drawing for our guests. So it's just, that's always fun. And then y'all, here I am going to be writing out like just kind of like a small short itinerary. It's not a very detailed one, but I wanted to write that on here so I can keep that in the back of my mind, so I can, when I'm setting up things, I can have the flow of things laid out nicely. I also added to my shopping list that I need to get the mimosa ingredients. That's one thing that I'm responsible for bringing. So I put that on my shopping list. Now I am going to put the menu down, you guys, just because it's a part of the event, and the fact that we put brunch in the name. I mean, you got to have brunch, right? So we're going to be doing chicken and waffles. We're going to have some fruit, muffins, donuts, and we're going to have mimosas. Just a simple menu. It's not really going to be a lot of people. We expect a crowd, but not like a large crowd. And just like I said, something to nibble on for them or whatever. And so for the mimosas, we're gonna do like some different juices, and then we have like this mix. It's like a mimosa mix or a Bellini mix, I guess you could say. And so we're gonna just serve that lightly. We ain't trying to get nobody like all the way lit, y'all. Just a little light touch, okay? And then of course we have other beverages like water and sodas and stuff for people that choose to drink those. And then y'all, I wrote myself like a little note and reminder to bring my charcuterie board to like clean it and pull it out and everything, so I can have it ready, because we're gonna stage the food, one set of the food on the charcuterie board. And then y'all, I'm making myself like a little like invite list of people that I want to follow up on, just to make sure. These are already people that I think are coming. But I always like to, like, you know, if I can, or if I feel I need to, follow up with them just from some personal invites that I have. I have a few more that I should have added to this list, but it's okay. These are kind of like the ones that I was just thinking of off the top of my head. And then y'all got to pick up some fresh flowers. And I am actually going to pick up some fake flowers too, because I'm going to put them in the balloon arch, just to add that floral touch to it, to the balloons. And then I'm going to pick up some favors, and I'm thinking just some notebooks and pens, because it is going to be like a little bit of a seminar type situation going on too. So in case any of the ladies would like to take notes, and y'all know us ladies, we tend to like our stationery, so I thought that would be a cute added touch. Okay, so another thing I need to remember, and then I'm just writing it, is to designate a door greeter for the sign up sheet. And then we have to organize the raffle, and a part of that is going to be in the sign up sheet. And then of course follow up my invites. So as y'all can see, I pretty much got it all organized and everything that I need to do. Now all I got to do is go through and check things off. I'm so excited about this event, y'all. And I'm super happy that I had this page to just kind of get it all out of my head and just organize. And like I said, these are things that I personally needed to remember and get done. There's a whole nother slew of things happening too, because like I said, I have 2 other business partners working alongside of me. And I'm so grateful for those ladies and being able to work with them and be in business with them. However, I wanted to make my own personal list so I don't forget what all I am responsible for and what I needed to do. And the daily layout definitely helped me with that. So I highly encourage you, bestie. This is another way you can use this layout, okay? It's so flexible. There's so many different ways that you can, plan out whatever it is you need to plan. The daily layout is just such a great tool. So I suggest every planner have one in their collection. All right, bestie, that's it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining in and planning with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. It really does help you guys when y'all like and comment. So yeah, until next time, I love you, bestie. Bye.